The stupidity continues with Nick Wright. I was watching First Things First, and they had this segment where Rich Paul, puppet master, him and LeBron James, that creates this narrative, saying that without athleticism, Karl Malone is basically LeBron James. Which I agree with Chris Broussard is very disrespectful because Karl Malone is a top 20 to top 25 greatest players who ever played this game. So I'm going to let you listen to how Chris Broussard annihilates this idiot, and then I'll come back and comment on it.
The right guy, the most similar to LeBron.
He probably was it.
Except for Malone. And the point that I am making is old LeBron, year 19 and year 20 LeBron.
Don't say it.
Wait a minute, Brew. Hold on a second. How can I? What do you not want me to say? That old LeBron is as impactful as MVP Karl Malone?
Yeah, that's what I
will say. I will say that.
just
Brew, you're arguing. What is the argument against it?
Here's the argument against it. You can't just throw up a bunch of numbers and say a guy's just good.
I test. He was going to win the scoring title.
LeBron is not nearly the defender right now that Karl Malone was as an MVP.
Okay.
LeBron is obviously not the rebounder, as you said.
One-off.
He doesn't have the impact.
Hold on.
LeBron and John Stockton would not have gotten to the finals twice like Karl Malone did. And here's the other thing. The scoring in those years was much lower. That's why you can't just throw up a bunch of numbers
first of all,
and say, oh, he's just as good. No. Not just with Malone and LeBron. With players from different eras, you can't just do that.
I know you can't just do that, but there is some contextualizing that has to be done, but you can't totally overlook. You can say that Malone's defense is far better. I don't think Malone's defense, his second MVP year, was far better than what LeBron did this year, but that's fine. His second MVP year was, for the record, 99. They didn't go to the finals that year. That was the lockout year. But set that aside and totally disregard that it is a 10-7 round in playmaking and passing.
That's fine.
Well, that's a massive part of impact on a game. And
how much impact did LeBron have this past year? He scored 40 in Game 4, and they got swept.
Yeah, Brew, you say that as if that is an indictment on him.
It is just and you know how great I think LeBron is. It is so disrespectful to say this LeBron James we just watched is as good as Karl Malone as an MVP. And that, like I said, you can't just throw numbers. How many points were teams scoring back then compared to what they're scoring now?
No. So that was the late 90s was like the nadir of scoring in the league. So you are correct on that front. But do you think there is a huge gap?
It's a gap. It's a much better gap than those stats suggest.
Okay, well, again,
you can't just throw up stats. Let's just throw up Wilt and say Wilt's the GOAT then. I mean, we want to do some blind reveals. Let's just do that.
I tried to be as fair as I could be. I took Malone's best 2 seasons, and I took LeBron's last 2 seasons.
But you're relying only on stats.
No, I'm not. No.
It is not just about stats,
Brew,
Nick. Especially when you're comparing eras.
Hold on a second here. I am not relying just on stats.
You are!
No, that is a part of the argument. I can't put on the screen my feelings, emotions, thoughts. We're doing that. Also, Wilds, I thought Brew was a facts guy. So I tried to bring some facts.
I am a facts guy. Did you bring did you bring what teams were scoring in that time?
Again, I said it. I don't know. I do not have the per game numbers.
Because when they were playing the Bulls in the finals,
I know
they were scoring about 80 to 90 points.
Correct.
Now they're scoring 120 points.
Contextualize, Nick? Well, I got some contextualization for you right here, since you didn't want to mention this part of the impact. During Karl Malone's MVP season during 96-97, Utah Jazz went 64-18. His other MVP season, which was 98-99, during that strike year, that's why their record is only 37-13. Now, this is why a lot of people can't take Nick Wright seriously, because when he flashes these graphics, these statistics, they have no contextualization. They don't mean anything. They're arbitrary at best. They don't have no substance. They're just there to be like, ooh, look at this. Look at this shiny thing that I'm showing you. On the other hand, I'm showing you the context behind what I'm showing you. LeBron's last 2 seasons with the Lakers, 43 and 39, and he missed what? No, not missed, but he only played 55 games. And then during the 2021 season, 21-22 season, they went 33 and 49. This is why nobody respects LeBron James fanboys, because all they do is run away from factual evidence. They rather live by a narrative, nonsensical BS of a conversation with this GOAT debate. This is all their focus is on. Let's devalue another player so we can make our guy the greatest of all time. It has no bearing. See, this is why when you listen to Nick Wright, you can't take him seriously. Don't. I want to get your guys' thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. I'll hit y'all up with videos, basketball, every Thursday or Friday. Catch y'all next time.